Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Internet Computer. And I believe in the previous video, we were right in here. And the idea was that hopefully this is a 1, 2, and we're going to see soon a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and maybe this point right in here is actually the low of our correction. So what happened? Definitely not this scenario. Instead, we got a move on the downside. And I remember right when we got this move down, some people in the comments said I was wrong 100%. Well, yes, I was wrong about this point being the low of our correction. However, let me ask you this. Has something changed in terms of our overall possibility, indicating this whole move is a correction structure, and on a higher degree we are having a series of 1-2s, meaning that maybe this is a 1, 2, and then into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree, this is actually going to be the subwaves for this wave 3 and 4 and 5. The answer is absolutely no. Why? Because this scenario will get invalidated the moment that we take the lowest low all the way down here, about $4.4. That's why in the previous update, when I said I'm opening a long position, I said, look, my stop loss is going to be under this low. And right now, not only my stop loss is not activated yet, also now, given the fact that in the last couple of hours, we had a very small move up, I am now in the positives. So if you are talking about this specific move down, yeah, that's absolutely fair enough. I didn't expect it. But overall, I think our primary case is still the bullish one. And even if we get a move on the downside, even at that point, okay, we are just wrong this time. Have you seen me in my videos saying I am right 100% of the time? In every single update, I'm trying to tell you, look, there is no certainty in any market. We are only talking about the possibilities. And overall, I'm just here trying to get it right 6 out of 10 times, okay? That means 4 times I am absolutely wrong. And that's fine as long as I'm managing my risk. This is the main point. As long as you are managing your risk, even if you are wrong 5 out of 10 times, you might overall end up making money. Why? Let's say in each trade, you are having a $1 stop loss, but a $2 target. If you are wrong 5 out of 10 times, that means you are losing in 5 trades about $5, but in those other 5 trades where you are right, you are making about $10. So on the net, you are up $5. And that, my friends, is the power of money management for you. Anyway, let's see what is happening right now. And I want to start counting Elliott waves from the lowest low down here. What do we have in this area? I believe we can say this is 5 wave up into a wave 1. And I'm going to go on some lower time frames and show you that this is most likely an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat into wave 2. And can we argue this is a wave 3 and 4 and 5? Well, you see, since in here we are clearly having overlapping of the waves between our wave 4 and 2, and wave 4 seems to be definitely smaller than wave 2, then I guess our best shot at finding a 5 wave is if we say we are having a leading diagonal in form of a wedge, and it looks like this. This is our initial move up into 1, and it has to be the biggest wave in this structure. Correction for wave 2, another move up into wave 3. It must be smaller than 1. Correction for 4, it's going to be smaller than wave 2. And in here, unlike a normal 5 wave, we should have overlapping of the waves. And this is our final move up into wave 5, which is the smallest wave in here. And in terms of the sub waves, you probably know what I'm about to say. We need to be able to find 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, if you 100% want to go according to the rules, then okay, you are only allowed to have ABCs. For me, I would like to be a bit flexible with the rules and maybe say, you know what, it's fine if in one of our corrections we are having like a WXY, maybe even an ABC flat. It's not really that important. Now, let's zoom in more, and first things first, our chart should be on regular scale. This is a very important point. I feel like I should say this in every single video. Let's measure this supposedly wave 5 and compare to the other waves. Is it smaller than our wave 3? The answer is actually yes. Is it also smaller than wave 1? The answer is also yes. Question: is our wave 1 bigger than our wave 3? Let's measure it and compare it. As you can see, the answer is no. What if we say maybe this point is the end of our wave 1? Okay, Yeah, okay. In this scenario, wave 1 is actually the biggest wave in this structure. So if you want to say this is a wedge, then you have to say this point as opposed to this one is the end of your wave 1. Now, question, let's say this is happening. What happens after a 5 wave up? You know the answer, a correction structure on the downside. And I'm really hoping that this move is going to be a slow and choppy one, something like this. And then if we see the right structures in the next update, I am going to say this might be a bit of a long opportunity for us in hope that we get another fantastic move up, because on a higher degree, maybe this is 1, this is 2, and the next move is going to be a big one up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So this is one possible scenario in the short term. Can we have another scenario? Yes. And in that case, we can argue we are having a series of 1-2s, and here is this can be wave 1, correction for wave 2, the big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and on a higher degree, this might be into wave 3, and then 4, and then 5. Now, if this is happening, let's go on 5-minute time frame. Okay, I want to see a decent move on the upside starting from the current point. Why? Because so far from here to about this high, I'm really not able to find an impulse, and this looks a lot like an ABC structure, and this seems to be quite a strong move down. So I'm gonna say maybe this is an ABC in form of a running flat structure, and then you want to see another big move up. Now, pay attention. A lot of bullish possibilities that we are allowed to have in here are kind of going to get invalidated the moment that we see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to take this specific low down here about $5. At that point, we probably should count on a continuation of our move down in order to take the lowest low down here as well, about $4.98. But maybe we're going to go quite a bit lower than that actually. But as long as we are not doing that, I think we are allowed to be optimistic. Now, in terms of classic patterns, I don't know if you like them, but if you do, I believe we can say this is a head and shoulder structure. And excuse me, let's just take this one. This can be our left shoulder, followed by that our head, and this might be our right shoulder. Now, is this pattern confirmed or not? In order for you to say this is confirmed, you need to see a solid break of the neckline right in here. And the answer from my point of view is not yet. This is not confirmed. Why? Because if you want to say this is happening, you need to see an initial move above the line and followed by that a pullback and then a continuation of the move up. And right now, because we are not having this phase at least yet, for me, it makes perfect sense to say, you know what, maybe it's best to be a bit careful and wait for another move up in order to take this high about $5.50. And at that point, we can say this head and shoulder is actually happening. And what is the target for it? You need to measure the height of your pattern from here to about this point and then put it at your breaking point. This is giving you like a $6 ICP, which I do think it is realistic. So let's have our final conclusion and wrap up today's update. In ICP, I do like to be still optimistic as long as I'm not proven otherwise. Now, one of you guys said in the comments that I was saying before, I'm waiting for this important gap to get filled, and this can still absolutely be in play. Do not get me wrong, but even if we go down and fill this gap, does that mean I'm going to be bearish? No. Why? Because my invalidation point for the bullish scenario in internet computer is actually taking the lowest low down here about $4.4. As long as we are not taking this low, I don't think we should be pessimistic in here. From my point of view, the current structure can definitely be a correction, which means after it's over, hopefully we are going to see some massive moves on the upside in internet computer. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ICP's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.